In every walk we take to nature, one receives far more than what he expects for. With this quote as our inspiration, I'd like to request you all to please take a moment and close your eyes. Close your eyes and imagine what heaven might look like, what heaven might feel like to be in. Kindly, please open your eyes. Can anyone please share what heaven looks like to you?
Magical, like flying in the sky with wings.
Thank you, Toastmaster Felicia. Well, for me, whenever I think about heaven, I see this beautiful mountain shining in this gentle morning light. Presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guest, today I stand here to talk about an experience that never fails to bring a smile on my face, an experience that fills my heart with gratitude, my journey to Annapurna Base Camp. Imagine this. You're just casually walking down the streets and you get a call from your brother asking if you would like to join us for our ABC trek. Without a second guess, you say a desperate yes. You somehow take permission from your parents and then your journey begins. Day 1, Pokhara to Chomru. We hopped into a flight to Pokhara, drove to Khandruk and then started to walk. Walking had never felt this exciting before. I felt as if I was discovering my true calling. After about walking for 6-7 hours, we reached Chomru, and there it was. We could see a part of Annapurna from there. So let's just name this day a sneak peek. Day 2, Chomru to Dovan. We were all very excited to start walking, especially me. We had our breakfast, and when I was started to walk, I couldn't ignore a burning strain on my body. I felt as if I couldn't continue anymore. Suddenly, it hit me that I had never walked this much before, and it was taking a toll on me. To make the situation even worse, I developed a fever. But I decided not to share this with the group. I thought I would disappoint them, so I just kept on walking, ignoring all those pain that I was feeling, that my body was feeling. After about several hours of walking, we finally reached Dovan, but the pain was still there. I had my dinner and straight went into the bed, hoping that the next day this pain would just go away. Unfortunately, the next day, the pain was not there, the fever was not there. I was so thankful, and I was again ready for day 3, that was from Dovan to Machapuchre Base Camp. We were told that this day was going to be the toughest out of all, and it was. We had to ascend thousands and thousands of stairs. But whenever I looked at the part of that Machapuchre, I felt an unstoppable determination within me. I won't say it was easy, it was the most difficult day of my life. But whenever I gazed into that view, I felt as if nothing could stop me anymore. This is my true calling. We reached Machapuchre Base Camp and we were rewarded by the most beautiful sunset ever. When the sun was setting, Machapuchre looked as if it was made up of 24-karat pure gold. We were so mesmerized by the beauty. We all went to bed that day, but could not sleep. Partly because of that excitement, and partly because of the altitude, obviously. So, finally, the day had arrived. The day we all had been waiting for. Day 4. Machapuchre Base Camp to Annapurna Base Camp. So let's just name this day the best day of my life. We all started to walk at 3 a.m. in the morning, determined not to miss the sunrise because we were told that it would be so beautiful. We all were walking. It was still dark with the headlamps lighting our way. We were walking with a grateful heart because we knew that our destination was so close to us. And then I saw it. Annapurna, in darkness, looked as if it was made up of silver, with the diamonds above it resembling with the stars above it resembling the diamonds. I felt like there couldn't be any better place than this. When the stars started to fade away and the sun started to come up, I felt this is it. This is the heaven everyone talks about. This is the heaven poets talk about in their poems. When the sun gently kissed the mountains, I felt like this was the best place in the world, and I was so fortunate to be there, right there. As I gazed around, I saw Machapushe on my back and Annapurna on my front. And I felt complete, like nothing was missing. I was so mesmerized by the beauty that I forgot about my phone, because I knew no camera could ever capture the beauty that I was witnessing. Like every other journey, this journey also had to come to an end, and I had to be ready for day 5. That was from ABC to Jhinu to Pokhara. This day was filled with emotion. I felt as if I was leaving a part of me in this place, but I was taking so many memories with me. While I was returning home, I felt like all the problems, all the stress that I had really seemed to be insignificant, as if nothing mattered but the memories that I made in ABC that I know would stay with me forever. Today, as I stand here, sharing with you about this journey, I am also here to share a message with you. I urge you to try trekking. Trekking is not just a walk, it is a journey that we take into the nature and within ourselves. Trekking has made me realize my unlimited capabilities. Also, heaven is not sometimes the distant, not always the distant paradise that we limit in our imagination. It is sometimes a physical place that we can go, explore, see, feel. For me, exploring Annapurna Base Camp was a piece of heaven for me. And it was not just the hills, the trek, the people. It was the feeling, it was a profound feeling of peace that the trek brought into my heart. That actually felt like heaven. So, let's not miss a chance to connect with the nature and explore a piece of heaven right here on the earth. Thank you.